guys, and welcome to my next video. My name's Jake and I'm on Progress is Everything, and we talk about freelancing, small business and personal finance. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on when is the best time to start freelancing. I want to get started right now. So I get asked this quite a lot, when is the best time to start freelancing? Well, I think to answer this question, you have to answer other questions, like what are your goals, etc. But before we do that, I'm going to go into the 7 times that an individual could consider starting to freelance. So chronologically, we're going to start with preschool. Let's say you're very young, let's say you're between sort of like 10, like 16. Like you hear about kids starting, for example, YouTube or starting to do photography or videography. You can definitely start freelancing when you're very young. You can do it a couple of hours a week. You do it as much or as little as you want. In fact, a big YouTube channel called Think Media, I think they started, Sean over at Think Media started freelancing when he was fairly young, wasn't preschool, but he just did like one video a month or something. So that you could class that as freelancing, or the beginning of freelancing. Like preschool, before you're 11, you actually see kids, or you hear about kids that are doing YouTube, maybe they're doing something artistic or creative, maybe they're even a child model or a child actor. Little side thing, I went to school in Bourneville in Birmingham, and I went to school with a lady called Felicity Jones, who's now quite famous. And she was doing, child acting. She was on the radio in the UK called The Archers. Then she was in TV, and now she's been in films like Star Wars, etc. Like she started doing freelance work when she was very young. I think maybe when she was 10 or 11 or something like that. You can start preschool. You can also start when you're at school. There's loads and loads of people now that are between 11 and 16 who are on YouTube, who are like learning design, who are doing writing, who start their own small side hustles, e-commerce, whatever it might be. So if you're at that age group, you can definitely do that. What about if you're at college or university? This is quite a good time to start freelancing. You've got extra time. You've got a network, a large network of people that you know, and you've got a good, large friendship group. I think I knew hundreds of people when I was at university. And like they will not know you and like you. You've got an instant group of people that you could start working for. So that's a really good time to start considering freelancing. You've also got the summers. Think about the summers when you're at uni or college. Some people have like 3 months off, maybe more. That's a perfect time to start a side hustle or to start freelancing. So don't worry if you're post-university or post-college. Like it's definitely not over. You've got a lot of opportunity. Let's say at the start of your career, you're outside of university or college, maybe even you didn't even go to university or college. What can you do then? Well, you can start freelancing. You can do it on the side, do it on weekends or evenings. That's what I'm doing with YouTube. Just do it on the side on the weekends and evenings. You can do it like when you're looking for work. In fact, I've got a video, if you're unemployed, check out that video. It's a really good video on how you can bridge the gap between unemployment and full-time employment, or just getting into freelancing. So check that out if you're unemployed. But like if you're at the start of your journey in your career, consider freelancing. You get a bit of experience, you get money coming through the gate, and you're just building a portfolio that way. What about if you're changing career? What if you're in your mid-20s or mid-30s or mid-40s? Should you consider freelancing then? Well, you know what my answer's going to be? Of course you can. You can consider freelancing. You can get that extra experience. You can develop those skills. You can earn extra money, and you can start that sort of like change in career, that change in direction. Like freelancing gives you that opportunity to try out different companies, different industries. Just go for it. What about like at any time? What about any time? Side hustles. You can always do something on the weekend, no matter how old you are. Really, no matter what life stage you're at, even if you're a parent, you see these stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, you see parent vloggers, parent bloggers, people buying and selling online. My sister was an artist. She works like doing amazing pictures, paintings on Etsy and Facebook and blah, blah, blah. People buying and selling on eBay and Facebook and blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's loads of different roles out there. So even if you're a parent, you got young kids, you can still do something with that. If you're a parent and your kids are left home and you're just trying to get back into work, you can consider freelancing right there. What about if you're at the end of your career? Well, guess what? My mom and my dad both did freelancing for the first time in their life in their 60s. My mum set up a small business. She was a fundraising consultant helping charities to raise large sums of money, and she did that for like 5 or 6 years. I thought that was really impressive. She did at the height of a recession in the UK. My dad also became a freelance consultant and in business consultancy in his 60s as well. So you can do it whenever you want. And I think that's the real thing. Like if you're at the stage where you're considering freelancing, no matter what age you are, like just definitely think about it. definitely check out my other videos. I've got a whole playlist on like the things and tips and tricks that you need when you're starting freelancing. I've got pros and cons, I've got tips about finance, I've got tips about like finding more work, how you can optimize your CV, LinkedIn, etc. Different platforms you can find work. So definitely check out my other videos. Also, like, write a comment and like see if you've got a question. Like, the community will answer that. If I don't, which I'm probably going to 99% of the time, I'll get back to you and get back to your comments. But also other freelancers will get back to you in the comments section below. Also, if you've got like a deep question, or if you've got a challenge that you've got and you really want to get some individual advice, hit me up on email at progressiseverything@gmail.com. I'll try my best to get back to you. If you want an in-depth call, also do coaching sessions, you can hit me up at progressiseverything@gmail.com about coaching as well, which is a little bit more in depth, but let me know if you're interested in that. Also, there's going to be courses as well that I'm going to produce for people that are looking to make the transition from 9 to 5, full-time work into freelancing. These courses will make sure that these people hit the ground running. If you're just looking for a quick way of doing it, you want to double your income, and that's really the goal, like doubling your income and increasing your freedom. And this course is going to show you all the steps you need, all the things that I should have learned or should have known before I started and sort of learn the hard way. So that's what these courses can do. If you know anyone that's considering freelancing, make sure to share the video with them. I've also got other playlists, they're going to appear shortly, and you'll see all the other sort of videos that I'm doing. So if you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified about my upcoming videos. And if you know anybody who, maybe they dislike their job, maybe they come home from work and they're just complaining about their work, maybe they're just like, you see them in the pub or you see them, socializing, and they look a little bit down. Maybe it's to do with their career, maybe they're just sort of feeling like they've hit a ceiling, they're feeling mightily pissed off with their boss. Like, freelancing is a really good way to sort of like fix a lot of the frustration around working. So definitely consider sharing my videos with them. Okay guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers. Make sure you check out my other videos for tips, tricks and hacks, as well as other pros and cons.